Lack of snow so far this season has left some sports enthusiasts disappointed, but that's not the case for a Fond du Lac group.
Oh no, they are partaking in Wisconsin's pastime that have been absolutely thrilled with the windy, frigid temperatures and the lack of precipitation. For Small Town this week, Emerson Lehman takes us to Fond du Lac, where you can find ice boating on the frozen lake.
This sport is 99% anticipation, 1% participation.
On the frozen waters of Lake Winnebago.
And during the 99% of the time, we're just working on our boats, talking about our boats, tuning up our boats.
A few members of the Fond du Lac Ice Yachters are gearing up to take part in a Wisconsin pastime.
We get to go sailing if we have ice and no snow and good wind, and so it's a very fickle sport.
Dave Lallier is one of the founding members of the Ice Boating Club, a sport his parents introduced him to when he was just 3 years old.
And I can remember my dad taking me sailing and in a fast boat and being cold and scared and thinking I'd never do this. I was praying to God all the time. And then something happened. I guess it just was in my blood, and once it's there, it never goes away.
A ride like no other.
Going 50, 60 miles an hour on the ice with just the wind, there's nothing better than that.
An experience ice boating veteran Andy Gratton was kind enough to help me learn about firsthand.
I like to just put people in other boats and take them for rides.
Tucked away in the back of the two-seater Rosemary 4 ice boat, I held on tight as Andy guided the vessel back and forth across the lake, reaching speeds upwards of 60 miles per hour, appreciating the views and the speed and the dedication it takes to make these boats soar.
You can't just turn a key and go like you can on a motorcycle, a snowmobile, four-wheeler. It's a lot of work, and it's a lot of futzing around and waiting. You got to have a lot of patience for the right conditions. That's a silly sport, but it's a lot of fun when it happens.
A sport both Andy and Dave are hopeful to help grow, even if the latter isn't able to get out on the ice as much as he used to.
I have MS, yes, and for the last about 8 years, it's getting hard for me to walk and do some things, but I have sailed. And if the boys put a boat up on the ice and I can hop in it, I'll go.
Both offering up some small-town generosity to get others in on the fun.
Come on down here. If you see the boat set up, you can talk to people. If I'm around, I'll give you rides. Some of the other guys will give you rides.
Put on a warm jacket. If you see sails out here on the ice, walk out, say hi, and chances are we'll throw a helmet on you and you'll get a ride and see if it's something for you.
Reporting in Fond du Lac with photojournalist Michael Bergman.
Just come out and go for a ride with us. We'd love to have you.
I'm Emerson Lehman for Small Towns.
Imagine how fast they could have gone today.
Yeah, that looks fun. They'd be off across in record time.
Supersonic speed.
Oh my goodness, it looks really fun. Very relaxing too, I guess, and thrilling. Relaxing yet thrilling.
And the ice is right there.
Next week in Small Towns, Emerson is headed to Jones Park in Appleton, where pickup hockey is a winter tradition there.
Speaking